In Vikings Valhalla, Episode 2, the Syracuse Emir declares at the start of Season 3 that a powerful Saracen army from Alexandria and Cairo is on its way to help him. Leif has, however, cut off their water supply, so they might not make it till the army arrives. Emir then offers to save his people by proposing a duel. He requests that the residents remain unaffected, but the winner will control Syracuse. Romanos concurs, but although the Emir battles himself, he chooses Harold above the general. Leif worries that Harold could have forgotten his intentions, but at least the Emir is defending his people. However, Harold reassures that he has always acted in Norway's best interests. When everyone at Jomsborg begins to feel ill, the calm is disrupted. Little Harold and Cole experience seizures before everyone else does. When Steiger discovers that Kattegat wheat is contaminated, he rushes to obtain the cure. The villagers believe he is the one who poisoned them, but Freydis and the others are too sick to do anything about it. Concurrently, a party of monks led by Magnus Olafsson arrives in Kattegat. Elfjafu is apprehensive of him, but King Sven of Norway, Canute, and Elfjafu's son are delighted to meet him. According to Magnus, a blind monk who dreamed about Olaf was able to regain his sight. Should a second miracle occur, Olaf will be declared a saint. He intends to do this by transporting his father's remains from Jomsborg and building a shrine in Kattegat. Elfjafu exposes his schemes by pointing out that she has an agreement with Freydis to maintain harmony. Magnus, though, is adamant that he is not seeking retribution. On the other hand, we can see that he was the one who sold Jomsborg the contaminated flour by using a dealer. There is a duel back in Syracuse. Despite Emir's strength as a soldier, Harold defeats him. Romanos acknowledges that the prince will eventually return to Norway and appreciates Harold for his support. General Maniacs receives a warning from the emperor to leave the locals alone before returning to Constantinople. But in that, where would the drama lie? Maniacs enters Leif's tent covertly and takes the gunpowder. The scene cuts to Rome, where Emma goes to see the Pope. She makes the claim that Canute is very strong because he became king and exacted revenge for the St. Brice's Day massacre. Additionally, she reveals to the Pope that the cardinal accepted bribes from Godwin, shocking him. He personally welcomes Emma and consents to reconnect with Canute. The king gives the Pope the head of the cardinal and emphasizes the value of a Viking friendship. The Pope readily agrees, and it becomes clear that Emma came up with all of the ideas, which Godwin finds objectionable. She goes on a roll and says that the group is going to visit her kids in Normandy, but Godwin is going to Denmark to give Canute's father, Forkbeard, the Pope's blessing. Steiger reappears in the interim and persuades the villagers that he has the solution. Though the cure is effective, they are still leery of him. Unfortunately, Kor passes away before it's too late. Sven shows Magnus the route to Jomsborg in the middle of this wreckage. Elfjafu tells her son that Magnus poses a threat to them as well because he is vying for the throne of Norway, and she is more than happy to see him depart. General Maniacs is determined to destroy the fort. Leif gets there in time to save the library intact. He strikes up a discussion with the librarian and discovers the map he has been searching for, made in Corfu. Food is used by Maniac's men to entice the locals to the square in the meantime. The army locks them inside, pours in powder, and lights the plaza on fire after distracting them. From the library window, Leif notices and quickly tries to help, but it's too late. When Harold notices the